We got some really bad news for Chud the Builder and his team of racist homies. They just lost one of their most vile, degenerate racists they had. This man, Jake Lang, was foot on pavement riding for Chud. It looks like he can't ride for Chud no more, man, because he got bigger problems to worry about. Before we get this video started, if you want to learn how I made $142,000 from YouTube this month, join my community by clicking the link in the description. That's where I give you guys all the tools to grow on YouTube and make money, as well as offer you guys the opportunity to make videos with me, to do joint videos, joint reactions that get posted on both of our channels. I also promote your videos on my social media pages. Don't you want to work with me? Like, click the link in my description to join my community. Let's get started. Let's grind. Let's make money together. Jake Lang, who a lot of you guys know as being the man who went to the Chud bond hearing, acted a fool, got thrown in jail, and then cried for about 10 days while he was in jail about how he was being treated unfairly. He got released and got right back to the nonsense. He hopped on a flight and went to Texas to join in on the chaos going on outside of the Carmelo Anthony trial, because he's a professional agitator. So he goes to the Carmelo Anthony trial and he purposefully goes in the middle of the pro Carmelo Anthony supporters to disturb them and agitate them.
The black community refuses to call out the bad members. You need to call out your murderous members of your communities.
Whatever you talking about, I don't give a whatever you talking about. And you know it. Fuck you.
Chipping out, man. Low impulse control. This is the reason why all this can't stand. This is a response
so
that is
poor
told.
white people can
This
jump
is
a
a
black
response
man.
they teach their young people to have. This is a response that the mothers, the black mothers in this community does not teach its people to respect personal boundaries. It does not teach people to talk with respect. And that's why Austin Metcalf said, because of your failure as black parents, failures as black parents, failures as black parents, teaching the youth to kill. Failures to your community. Failures to your community. You will continue to perpetrate. You guys are continuing to perpetrate. Black on white violence is at an epidemic rate. And it is because
for the most part, he pulled up with his per usual white supremacist talking points. He would have been fine if he would have just stuck to the white supremacist talking points, because we know what he was doing, man. He pulls up, agitate black people, take a 10 to 15 second clip of black folks responding to his agitation, post it online and make them look bad. We know what the play is, right? They rinse and repeat at every tragedy. But he would have been fine if he would have just stuck to the normal white supremacist rhetoric that he's known to spew. But he took it a step further this time. His rhetoric got more hateful, got more angry, got more venomous. And this was not a smart idea for him, because this caused a lot of trouble in his life.
Black supremacist bullshit. You guys are complicit in the murder of white people. Irina Zarusky, Henry Goldman, Austin Metcalf. Where's the justice?
400 years.
Where's the justice?
400 years.
Carmelo Anthony should be swinging from a tree outside this courthouse.
You just mad that
Carmelo Anthony should be hanging from a tree outside this courthouse. String Carmelo Anthony up on one of these trees.
Oh, that's not surprising at all.
String this man up on one of these trees.
Your hate
He's a
has
murderer.
no place in America.
He's a murderer, racist
Time is
murderer.
over.
That's the first strike. He began to say things like Carmelo Anthony should be hanging from one of these trees. That is not cool to say. Now, they're going to say it because, again, they feel like they're above the law. They feel like they can do whatever they want to do and there's nothing going to happen to them, right? These people don't want equality. They want privilege. They want to be able to go from city to city, from state to state, antagonizing black people, threatening black people, and then getting away with it, which is why he's here. Now, this they gave him a pass for. And then he doubled down by leading a chair at another rally where he says, murder Carmelo Anthony. He starts a chant to murder Carmelo Anthony outside the courthouse.
You cannot settle for anything less than the death penalty. Kill Carmelo Anthony. Kill Carmelo Anthony. Kill Carmelo Anthony.
That's not a threat.
Kill Carmelo Anthony.
That's not a threat.
We need vengeance. This young man. Keep your hands your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. Kill Jake Lang.
Jake Lang even went as far to say that if the court system don't find Carmelo Anthony guilty, he would take it upon himself to murder Carmelo Anthony. That's when the family of Carmelo Anthony and their spokesperson stepped in and said, hold on. Now that's a step far. Okay, now you can have your opinion on Carmelo, but when you get to saying, hang him from the tree, then you start a chant saying, kill Carmelo Anthony, and then you say, if he's not found guilty, you will take it into your own hands, you would murder him? That's when Carmelo Anthony and his family, well, the spokesperson, called for Jake Lang to be arrested for terroristic threats.
We even have saw the white nationalist Jake Lang come out here and say insinuatory threats to the life of Carmelo Anthony, to hang from a tree, and even to allude that Carmelo Anthony should be shot in the head. Our organization asked that the Collin County District Attorney's Office, as well as the Sheriff Department and the McKinney Police Department, open up a criminal investigation to those terroristic threats. There is no place for racism, bigotry, and white supremacy ideology in public.
I think the officer should have arrested him right then and there, because that's not free speech. Those are literal threats. But when Jake Lang found out there was an investigation on the way into him, he tried to get out of Dodge, bruh. These people are y'all gotta really understand, bruh. These people got a criminalistic mindset. That same mindset they try to put on black people, no, they really have it, bruh. This man is a professional criminal. He tried to hop on a plane and get out of Dodge. It didn't work. Because very soon after the investigation started, I mean, the evidence was in 4K. He said it, like word for word, 4K. I guess they just had to probably make sure that it was not altered, but he for sure said it. Well, the arrest warrant was put out. Now, when Jake Lang tried to escape out of Texas, they apprehended him and they arrested him for terroristic threats. But they didn't just arrest him with a slap on the wrist. No, they came for him like they was coming for El Chapo. And the bond he got, I think the bond sent a message. I don't think the bond he got is a coincidence, and we'll talk about it shortly. But here is Jake Lang breaking down how they came for him and how he feels like his arrest is unfair, of course. All right, they don't never do nothing wrong. Every time they do something, they get apprehended, they get arrested, is always the system is after them and it's everybody's fault but their own. Here is Jake Lang complaining about how it's unfair and he ain't do nothing wrong after being arrested.
Hey guys, it's Jake Lang here. I'm in the Dallas County Jail. They ripped me off the plane today, dozens of officers treating me like El Chapo. They drove me through the tarmac. They've arrested me for a felony, what's called terroristic threat, simply because I said that if the jury did not find Carmelo Anthony guilty, that we the people will deal with justice. And this is a classic case of lawfare used to squash a First Amendment protester like myself.
It's always the First Amendment with these people, man. They think the First Amendment protects them to do whatever they want to do, bro. Chud thinks he could call black folks the N-word, antagonize the conflict, and then shoot us and get away with it because it's his First Amendment right to apparently shoot black folks. This dude, Jake Lang, thinks it's his First Amendment rights to harass and threaten black people. He has such a disregard for black life that when they came that deep to pull him off the plane and arrest him, he couldn't even fathom why anybody would want to arrest him for threatening to murder a black child. He can't even fathom, huh? Bro, all I did was threaten to murder Carmelo Anthony. Why would y'all arrest me for that? He can't even begin to fathom exactly why he's been arrested. Sir, you cannot threaten to murder people. You can't make credible threats, and you especially can't do this outside of a courthouse where tensions are already high. They're trying to stop riots. They're trying to stop mobs. And you're doing this? Bro, you're raising the temperature too high. You gotta go. Now, Jake Lang, right, in his message from jail, one, he admits he said it because he said, all I said was if the court don't do it, we're going to take justice in our own hands. You can't do that. And then secondly, yeah, like he speaks as if he's a victim. Watch how he explains the situation. Not once did he say, Man, bruh, my fault, folks. Maybe I did too. No, he's speaking as if he's the victim, as if there's this grand conspiracy against him. These people, including Chud, they're absolutely delusional. They're perpetual victims. They lack accountability across the board.
We had a press conference, an LED truck, speaker system, everything for our 6:30 press conference event outside the Carmelo Anthony murder trial to celebrate justice being done in this case and call out the rest of the American people to stand with us before another Rita Zarewski and another Austin Metcalf happens to make real change. And they shut down my voice. They arrested me. They're holding me here, probably on an exorbitant bond. I'm going to see the judge in the morning. So please, guys, go to my Gift and Go account, donate some money to help me get out of here. I'll be stuck here for months in solitary confinement if I don't make bond. This is two-tiered persecution against...
This call will be terminated in 2 minutes.
The white people of this world, we are under attack, and what they're doing to me, they want to do to all of us. I'm just at the forefront here. The lawfare and the weaponized DOJ and these deep state assets want to destroy us all. We cannot allow it to happen. If they do this to me, they can do it to you. Please, guys, stand up. We can't allow our good brothers like Chud, myself, and other great patriots to rot away in prison. Let's get me and my brothers home. God bless you guys. Thank you so much. I love you. And keep the faith. This fight is in the Lord's hands, and we will be victorious.
I'm starting to think this the new play, man. I'm starting to think this is the new method. You go around, you start trouble, you get arrested, you start a Gift and Go, get a lot of money, get out of jail, fight the little petty case. But I think he thought this would have been just a little petty case. I think he thought that this would have been like a case that he could probably, a little slap on the wrist, a little misdemeanor, bond about $20,000. Y'all all donate to my Gift and Go. I raise about $100,000, pay $20,000 towards the bond, take a plea deal, do probation, never. No. Them folks said, we send a message to this fool. He is not raising enough money to get out. It's not happening, bruh. You know why? And I don't think this is a coincidence at all. Chud the Builder and Jake Lang got identical bonds. They gave Jake Lang $1 million bond. And I don't think that's a coincidence at all. I think they're sending a message to Jake Lang, Chud the Builder, and that entire team of racists who feels like they can go out and harass black people. I think even like the dominant society, the people at the top, I feel like even they're like, hey, bruh, we hate black people too, but y'all doing too much, bruh. This is his mugshot, by the way. Come on, bruh. Just an absolute degenerate. Now, listen, I have no proof that he's on drugs. This man don't look like he's sober right now, bro. He looks like he's not in his right state of mind. But, after about a day in jail, now this dude is a grifter, so I'm taking this with a grain of salt. But after a day in jail, man, he came to the timeline to let us know that, the brothers in jail, man, gave him a little bit of straightening. They gave him a little bit of straightening. They served some justice, man, all right? Jake Lang took the timeline to say, Jake has been attacked by a group of all-black prison guards in the Dallas County Jail. It looked like them good brothers gave him a little bit of straightening, man. All right, no, hey, listen, man, we disavow all violence against all people, of course. All right, YouTube, I condemn all violence, YouTube. I disavow this. How dare they put hands on that white man? I heard them brothers just had to establish a little bit of respect, all right? Just a little bit of respect needed to be established, man, all right? They ain't hurt him too bad, all right? They just gave him a little bit of straightening. How come? I'm so confused, yo. How come y'all have all this caucasity and audacity in the real world when police officers is outside and they on the corners? Oh, you is bold, you is loud, you is throwing up murder this, y'all this, N-word, this, and you behind a group of 10 sheriffs. But when you in prison, man, these don't work no more. This don't work no more, man. Oh, you let them brothers give you a little bit of straightening and you took it? I disavow this, man. I don't like violence. There's no excuse for violence ever. All right. Now he goes, you can literally see them manhandling him in this mugshot photo. They haven't given him a bed yet, and he slept on the concrete floor last night. The guards are retaliating against Jake because of the Carmelo Anthony conviction. Hey, man, it sounds like the brothers just giving a little bit of straightening, bro. Why you crying, man? Why you crying, man? Listen, now, do I feel bad? I don't feel bad, not one bit, all right? You know, we disavow violence here, but I don't feel bad for this dude at all. At all. All right, this dude has been out here disparaging black folks, all right, attacking us, lying on us, harassing us. You don't know if you was out here harassing one of them guards' mama. You don't know if you was out here harassing, berating one of those guards' girlfriend or wife or daughter. You don't know if you was out here harassing one of their brothers. See, that's the thing. When you deal in hatred, you don't know who you're harassing. You don't know what people do for a living. You don't know when you're gonna run across these people. You might have thought you could have came in, get your 10, 15-second clip off, go back to your dungeon. You could not have expected you would have had to run into these men at some point. When you was harassing their wives and their girlfriends and their daughters, you probably didn't expect you would have had to deal with them in their world. And now they just giving you a little bit of what you've been asking. You said that it's impossible for us to get along. You said harmony is impossible. You don't want to live in harmony. You said that. So now they're just giving you what that reality is, man. Oh, he back to crying, folks. So he goes, Jake is being moved to an unknown location. His life is in extreme danger and they're trying to disappear him from the public. He's being treated worse than murderers. So he goes, right, and I guess this is like how inmates communicate with like each others. So he goes, I can't believe they have me back in solitary hellhole. I only get out of this cell 3 hours a week. Again, listen, man, don't let Chud and Jake convince you, by the way, that they don't have an option or a choice. No, they have an option. All they got to do is just sign, hey, I won't sue. I won't take legal action if I get hurt in here. Because if you tough, go to general population. Talk to them. What do you mean you can't believe they got you in solitary confinement? You don't want solitary? Go to general pop, all right? Right? Walk that line. Let them folks, let them brothers see you. If you think the guards gave you a little bit of straight, if you think that straightening was unbearable, wait till them brothers get a hold of you, bruh. But they don't want to walk that line. They don't want to be held accountable. They don't. They don't want to be held accountable for their actions. So you know what they do? Shh. I'm going to take PC. I'm going to take solitary. I don't want to come out. You chose 3 hours a week to come out, bro, because you don't want to deal with your consequences. So like he goes, complete solitary confinement and $1 million bond, all because I jokingly said that I would carry out the capital punishment on Carmelo Anthony. Yeah, you can't say that, okay? You cannot say that. He goes, this is a two-tier justice system. It's not. My bond was set 100 times higher than the average rate. See, man, this where you go wrong. Y'all get the pocket watching other people, man. Their blessing ain't your blessing, man, all right? You know, you walk a different path. Y'all always me to it. Man, how come he got this and I don't got it? Huh? No, right. When y'all got all that white privilege, we never asked, man, how come he got all that white privilege and like I can't enjoy some of that white privilege too, man? Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? But do y'all feel bad for Jake Lang? Do y'all feel bad that Jake Lang is back in prison in solitary confinement? Let me know in the comment section, okay? All right, if you're still watching this video, and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here to find out how this chick who got exposed by her streamer boyfriend for cheating on him with her cousin, well, she just responded back. And right when I thought it couldn't get worse than sleeping with your own cousin, her response just made things 1,000% worse. I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.